No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And the Florida offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's go! Break!
Running back searching for a hold. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past. But I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this 1st down. I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Livingston. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Good enough.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Let's go!
To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
At the 30
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was number one team you wanted to beat.
The Gators with the 1st and 10.
Get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here we go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Here's the pressure. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Florida.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Ready, set. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Hey, Cam. Ready, go.
Back to the ground game on the left. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. On the run, it's Frazier. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Dogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. After the run, now to throw. Finds a man on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone.
Gorilla!
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Gain of 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Belly stunner.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Brought down. At the
I think that was an
13-yard
example
line.
of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Smart decision. It's third and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this on fourth, or are we kicking a field goal?
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
The pass
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the Gators take over.
That is one the
1st and
quarterback
10.
is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Gain of 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's ball. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
4.
In college football, you see this a ton now, and you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Forced out of bounds.
The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
At the 41
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Hawkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long.
Get ready.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Using his feet to buy time. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Gators line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They boot it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Cut, cut, cut. Let's go. Ready, ready.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Cricket.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Georgia.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
With the carry.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The pitch to the left. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Bakes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 13 to Baylor. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He makes the grab. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40.
Easy. Ready.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here's the give off the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
White 53. White 53.
They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Touchdown, Florida.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Lizzie.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's piled up 76 yards rushing in this game, and what a steady, productive season he's had as he's closing in on 1,800 yards. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
25.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Get set.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
First down for the offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Making side adjustments here.
Acorn.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Always a pleasure.
The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Single. Set.
The inside handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Come on, set.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
He's out of bounds.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll try to get outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 13.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go, and they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rivalry.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Flare! Moves! Ready!
Looking for space. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Squirrel! Jackrabbit!
To the air, it's Stockton. He'll take a shot. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1. Go in the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Let's go.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Ready, team.
To the air, it's Flagway. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here we go.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a 1st and goal. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on second and goal.
Igloo! Razor! Timber! Tuna!
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now on first down from the 28.
Double!
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Picks up 3. First down for the offense.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Patriot! Get ready!
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
He's brought down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the ground. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Black 24. Black 24. Slab. Ready.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 23 to Baylor. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Flagway. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
To throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's ball. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's ball.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback will keep it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
On the play. And a 1st down for the offense.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Brings up 3rd down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.